Hey everybody, how's it going? Today there is 100% probability that I am going to talk to you about probability on the Blackbox because very recently 1010Music released probability for the Blackbox feature set. What this means is that on any given sequence on the Blackbox, like the one that I have here, you can now program that sequence or program specific notes on that sequence to play or not play some of the time. And why this is so cool is because it sort of injects a more organic feel into sequences that might otherwise feel robotic or like computer music. Other equipment that you may know and love, like the Dig Attack and all sorts of Electron gear, have conditional trigs. So it makes a whole lot of sense that the Blackbox as a sequencer would have probability, and I'm psyched that it's finally here. So let's take a look at how it works.
What do you think reality looks like?
What I'm going to do first is maybe add some probability to that vocal sample so it's not in the background all the time.
What do you think reality looks like?
See, that's too often. I don't want it all that often, but I don't want to make a 128-step sequence or whatever to control how often it fires.
What do you think reality
So we can see we have that one little note all by itself. Let's get it to not play quite so much using probability. First thing, tap event.
What do you think reality looks like?
Now you can see with event selected, we can see down here in the bottom right, play is set to always. And the only note on here, the selected note, is that vocal sample.
Like?
I'm going to say, hey, you know what? Play that like a quarter of the time. Or maybe even less. And now you can see that the playhead, as I call it, I don't know, what do you call that? When it crosses over, it's not playing every time. It's not because the note isn't there anymore.
What do you think reality
that time it is playing.
Like?
It's because probability has been activated for that note to only play 15% of the time. Now we can use it in similar fashion here on this kick snare. So I want some more kicks. I want to change this up and make it kind of more breakbeaty, but just some of the time. So let's add some kicks. Sounds a little more bouncy, but if we play those kicks all the time, it's just going to sound robotic again. So starting with this selected one at the end here, I'm going to tell it, you know what, I only want to hear from you half the time, about 51%. That'll be more than half the time. And the same for you, maybe even less, maybe 40%. And this guy, this little triplet thing is kind of fun, so maybe about 50%. And then this I like, I'm going to leave that in, but this I'm going to bring down to 30. Now let's just listen to that for a sec. And we haven't heard our vocal sample in a while either, I don't think. Did I turn it off? No. So I guess maybe 10% is really infrequent in Blackbox. Oh, there it is.
Looks like?
All right, so we heard it again. What do you think reality looks like? Anyway, so in a nutshell, that's probability for the Blackbox.
What do you think reality looks like?
Anyway, I tried to keep this quick. I tried to keep it on focus, on target, one topic only. If you have any other questions about this, any other suggestions for how I could have made this this video more accessible, or the information in here a little more valuable to you, please leave me a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Rock on. Happy New Year, guys.